There's a type of real estate that most people completely overlook. It doesn't look flashy. It's not luxury apartments or high-rise buildings. It's mobile home parks. But behind the scenes, these properties are generating millions of dollars in profit, and investors are racing to buy them. So why do mobile home parks make so much money? Mobile home parks have existed for decades, but recently they've become one of the most sought-after investments in real estate. Large firms and private investors have been quietly buying up parks across the country, turning what used to be a small, overlooked industry into a major business. But what makes them so valuable? The key to understanding mobile home parks is simple. In most cases, the park owner doesn't own the homes. They own the land underneath them. Residents own their mobile homes, but pay monthly rent for the lot their home sits on. This is called lot rent, and it creates a very different type of business. Because instead of managing buildings, owners are renting out land. This setup is what makes mobile home parks so profitable. The infrastructure is relatively simple: roads, utilities, land. And once it's built, maintenance costs are often lower than other types of real estate. But the biggest advantage is something else. Tenants almost never leave. Because moving a mobile home is extremely expensive and sometimes not even possible. Which means residents are far more likely to stay long-term, creating stable, predictable income for owners. Because tenants are unlikely to leave, owners can gradually increase lot rent over time. Even small increases across dozens or hundreds of lots can generate significant revenue. For example, raising rent by just $50 across 100 lots adds $5,000 per month. That's $60,000 per year from a relatively small change. This is one of the reasons investors see mobile home parks as such powerful assets. In recent years, mobile home parks have attracted major investors. Private equity firms and real estate groups have been buying parks across the country. Their goal is simple: improve operations, increase rents, and scale portfolios. Compared to apartments, mobile home parks often have lower expenses, less turnover, and more stable tenants, which makes them extremely appealing from an investment perspective. But this business model has also sparked criticism. Some residents argue that rent increases can be difficult to manage, especially because moving a mobile home is so expensive. Critics say this creates an imbalance of power between owners and tenants. In some areas, communities have pushed for regulations to limit rent increases, turning mobile home parks into a growing topic of debate. Despite the controversy, demand for mobile home parks continues to grow because they provide one of the most affordable housing options in the country. As housing prices rise, more people are turning to mobile homes as a lower-cost alternative, which increases demand for available lots and makes these parks even more valuable over time. So while mobile home parks may not look like high-end real estate, they represent a powerful business model. Land ownership, stable tenants, and predictable income, all combined into one of the most profitable and often overlooked industries in America. Thanks for watching Hidden Industries. Subscribe to see the businesses quietly shaping the economy.